Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am very good. We had a very enjoyable Tuesday night K-State Insiders Live because Monday they were playing basketball, so we moved it back to Tuesday. Cole Carmody hosted this week, so I could just sit there and look stupid. It's one of my strengths. And here's a topic that came up because it always comes up. What does K-State need to do to get into the NCAA tournament? And I realized I have a real answer, and I'll give that to you. But after this video is done, my answer is going to be the same for any other time I'm asked that question. But first, before I give you those two answers, I need to remind you to subscribe. And I appreciate everything you're doing to support this channel. The likes, the comments, the subscriptions, it all helps us so much. You help us out and make sure you're subscribing. What does K-State need to do to get into the NCAA tournament? Of course, we're talking about the K-State men, and this sure was a much more enjoyable question to answer about 5 days ago. But here we are, coming off a 6-game winning streak where they didn't just win. Kansas State looked really good. They looked Sweet 16 good. They looked certainly in the NCAA tournament field. And they just had to keep playing pretty decent basketball and stringing things together. And then they lost at BYU. But that's okay. They still had Utah, a very winnable game, and then they lost that on Monday. So now they're kind of in a pickle. When we started to talk about what does K-State need to do to get in the tournament, there were 13 games out before that 6-game streak started. They're down to 5 games. Honestly, to make sure you're in the NCAA tournament, on the heels of a bad loss to Utah, even if it was on the road, I still think that's not a good loss. It's not going to impress the committee at all. It'll certainly be a black mark on your grades. I think they got to win 6 more before Selection Sunday. Whether that's 5 in a row and 1 in Kansas City because they've got 5 games left, or if that's 4 and 2 in Kansas City, I think that's what it is. I think 5 wins get you in the conversation, but probably on the wrong side of the bubble. That's my real answer. I'm going to give you my new answer in a second. But first, let's talk about what K-State has ahead of it. It has a home game on Sunday with Arizona State. On Wednesday, they go to UCF. They come home for another home game against Colorado. Colorado just won its first Big 12 game of the season against UCF, the team that you played in the game before. These are winnable games. The most challenging of those 4 in that row were probably going to Cincinnati. And then with all that done, you come home for senior day against Iowa State, a team that will be motivated. So from now on, here's my answer. If someone is going to ask me, hey Fitz, what do they need to do to get in the tournament? I'm going to say, give me 4 wins and then talk to me later. Because if I see those 4 wins, I'll begin to calculate again what it takes. But if this team can't beat Arizona State and Colorado on its home floor and find a way to win at UCF and then find a way to win at Cincinnati, they probably don't belong in the tournament. Maybe that Cincinnati game is forgivable, but then you got to come home, beat Iowa State, and win a couple in Kansas City. Just win. Al Davis said it perfectly. Just win, baby. So get those 4 wins, and then I'll talk to you about getting to the NCAA tournament. For now, just don't ask. No, we don't want to talk about it.